In this video, ISIS militants appear to demolish a border post on the Syria-Iraq border. Posted on YouTube, CNN cannot independently verify its authenticity, but this is exactly what ISIS has threatened to do: dismantle the borders of the Middle East and redraw the map they see as imposed by colonial powers, all to become one Islamic caliphate. This is the original map drawn up by British and French diplomats in 1916 in the middle of World War I, and it literally divides up the spoils of war. Part A would be taken over by the French. That part is what we now know today as Syria. B would be British territory. A large chunk of that is Iraq. Before you think that this is ancient history, consider that this map became the basis of the modern Middle East, and ISIS has specifically said that they want to destroy the political boundaries that came about as a result of this map. Starting with the Syria-Iraq border, by controlling the roads in major towns, ISIS now controls an area as large as a country, stretching right over that border. And judging by the maps that ISIS puts out as propaganda, it aims for much more. Usama Hassan is a senior researcher with Quilliam, a counter-extremism think tank, but he was also once a jihadi himself, fighting communist forces in Afghanistan. He explains the ISIS mindset.
It's in the mind of the fanatics who have a basic opposition to any kind of border between what they see as Muslim lands, a very utopian vision, which is very impractical in reality.
Do you think that it is possible that this ISIS offensive can effectively permanently redraw the maps?
Iraq could break up into the Kurdish area in the north, the Sunni areas in the middle, and the largely Shiite areas in the south. I think that's a distinct possibility.
A conflict that splits Iraq into Sunni, Shia, and Kurdish areas would have devastating consequences in the region.
Now, the Shia-Sunni sectarian conflict, with the kind of very violent massacres and bloodshed which is being posted online, has the potential to incite Shia-Sunni tensions which are simmering underground in many of these countries.
Far beyond Iraq.
Far beyond Iraq. As I said, Saudi Arabia, Iran, Pakistan even, and Syria as well.
Despite ISIS' lightning offensive, Hassan says the militants' gains may be short-lived.
ISIS couldn't have taken all this territory without the implicit support of the Sunni tribes who refused to fight them, for example, laid down their arms and let them take over. But holding that territory is going to be much more difficult.
ISIS is now fighting 30 miles from Baghdad. Even if the militants are stopped, they have shown a brutal determination to dismantle the borders of the Middle East as we know it. Atika Schubert, CNN,